Hi, this is Ann from Duct Tape and Denim. Our video today is going to show you how we transformed a $75 dresser that I found on Facebook Marketplace. Here's the ad I found on Facebook Marketplace. I had been looking for a long, low dresser ever since we moved to Texas, and that was over 2 years ago now. We've just been living with our clothes hanging in the closet, folded up on shelves, or in the big Rubbermaid box. The $75 was actually a little more than I wanted to pay, but it is a Broyhill and it's in really good condition. We aren't using the mirror, so I might even sell that and make at least some of the money back. Yes, we did fit this into our Dodge Caravan. That's why we bought the van. All the seats fold down flat and we can get a lot of stuff in there. So we started by cleaning with just a cloth and some spray cleaner. There was some pressed wood in the dresser, but I could tell the top was solid, so my idea was to strip the top and stain it, and then would just paint the rest of the dresser, and I really do love how it turned out. Glenn did most of the sanding. He got out his orbital sander and started with 80 grit, then 120, and finally finished it off with some 220, and it looked so good when he was done. I believe this dresser was from the 80s. One of the drawers had a little carving of some acorns and leaves. I wasn't too crazy about that, so Glenn filled it up with some wood filler. When that dried completely, he sanded it flat, and it's worked really good. I'll leave a list with links to all the products we used in case you're looking for any of them. Before I did any painting, Glenn went over the whole dresser just very lightly with a 220 grit sandpaper, just to give the paint a little more texture to stick to. I wanted to paint it black, but not too dark. I know that sounds kind of funny to say, right? But Coffee Bean by Dixie Belle is a brownish black, and it turned out to be just the right color for this piece. And I will say that it took probably about 1.5 coats. One coat almost did it, but I just came back and touched it up in a few spots, so I'll count that as 1.5 coats. And that 8-ounce jar was plenty to do this. Next, we moved it inside because it was about to rain. And I'm sorry about the dark photos. This house is really dark, and I didn't set up any lights for these pictures. And then I somehow missed taking any pictures of putting the top coat on. I used Dixie Belle Clear Coat in Satin. I put 4 coats on the top, letting it dry completely between each coat, and then just lightly sanded with 220 in between each one. Then I wiped it off. I wiped off the dust, and then I would do that over again. I did it 4 times on the top, and then just once on the rest of the piece. I thought about changing the hardware out, but after cleaning the handles, I thought they looked great with the black paint. What do you think? Overall, I'm pretty happy about my $75 dresser. Next, we're going to work on nightstands. I'm still trying to decide if I want to paint them to match or use something different. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We really appreciate that. Please subscribe to our channel and click the notifications bell so that you'll see our next project.